And for the final talk of the day, we have the phenomenal Dhrumil Shah with us. Dhrumil is a Google developer expert and a master in the arts of Flutter and Dart. He's here to take us through the building robust enterprise applications with Flutter. With his expertise in developing applications and mentoring developers, he is ready to impart wisdom that will transform your coding journey. Let's welcome Dhrumil with a huge round of applause.
So thank you so much for the day. I'm done with my slides. Okay, that's what a joke. How many of you guys still have an energy? Please honestly tell me. I'm sure you guys are not kidding me, okay? Because I don't have any energy. I'm like totally tired. Let me just put my mobile off. See, the time is already 6:11, right? કેટલા લોકોને ઘરે જવાની ઉતાવળ છે? Okay, fine. So, everyone can read the topic, right? Okay, fine. See, I just got pissed off, honestly, when that session was there. Which one? That singing session. This is the FlutterConf India. Why that guy was singing over there? Gotilo, Gotilo. But he didn't sing that Gotilo, Gotilo, right? Are we going to sing that Gotilo, Gotilo? The reason is because you need to find out, તમારે કંઈ ગોતવું પડશે આખી સ્લાઇડમાં તો તમને સ્વેગ્સ મળશે. ભાઈ સ્વેગ્સ લાવો ભાઈ. સ્વેગ્સ લાવો. જો દેના है वो. Okay. So guys, this session is going to be a little bit different. Okay, a very quick, very small session. It was supposed to be 30 minutes, but I'm going to end it in 10 minutes. Is that fine? Okay. Awesome. See, જ્યારે પેલા સોંગ્સ વાગતા હતા ને એ લોકો ગાતા હતા ને ત્યારે મારા મગજમાં એક જ વસ્તુ ચાલતી હતી. એ લોકોએ કયા કયા ગીત ગાયા હતા? આઈ ગેસ મેં લખેલા છે. તું મુझ में समाया खुद तुझ में समाया मौलाया એવું કંઈ ગાતા હતા? એ વખતે મારા મગજમાં ફ્લટર જ ચાલતું હતું. कुछ मुझ में समाया कुछ तुझ में समाया मौला यही यही आया था. I just need your small help with the one song. इतनी सी हंसी इतनी सी खुशी इतना सा टुकड़ा चांद का. Thank you so much for singing with me. I'm a very bad singer, I know. Let's just get started. So till now, since morning to till now, you learn a lot of things. You learn performance, you learn testing, you learn some non-tech stuff as well, that you know how to coexist the different like stuff together, the platform together, how you can start communicate, how you can listen, how you use Dart dev tools, how you use server pod, how you use the function programming, blah, 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 everything. But see, till now, the Dash is still a warrior. The way that Ayush has portrayed, I still agree. હજુ બી ઘણા બધા લોકો still have a doubt on Flutter. And that's why this topic is here. Like, still the enterprise companies are still not trusting the Flutter can be a good tech solution. Why? Because building an enterprise application is really a big challenge. Okay? So this is just a small introduction. I'm a 3-year experienced old father. I have a 3 years of experience as a father. Apart from that, I'm working as a company called Tata Digital as in the lead architect. There is another company, like a sub-company of Tata Digital, which is like New Skills, where I'm working or like helping them as in the coach or mentor. There is a Twitter handle called Flutterflex, where I'm updating all the latest details, whatever happening around the globe in Flutter. So if you are interested, go and follow that Twitter account. There are a lot of things. I'm going to skip that out, because that is not interested right now. We are interested in this. Okay? Are you guys interested in this? I have 3 t-shirts, which I'm going to give away. What you need to do is, you need to find this logo in my slides. Okay? In slides, I have kept this logo. You have to remember where this logo is, in which slides, and what we were discussing in that slide. That's it. Okay? Fine. So, what is the exact difference between normal app versus the enterprise level app? Okay, so main is the target audience. For the normal, You don't have to answer right away at the end of the day. Man khabar છે આ logo છે ત્યાં. Okay, fine. So what exactly the difference between normal app and your enterprise level app? So in a normal application is for the general public, where enterprise application is very targeted. For example, if there is an Adani, like Adani group of companies, internal they might be using some applications. Right? Adani port है, वहाँ पे कोई ship आती है, उसको ship को load unload करना है, उसके documentation everything. They might be using their own internal applications. That application known as an enterprise application. So that is like very targeted to that particular user base only. Okay. So those enterprise application obviously will not be available on Play Store, App Store. It will be their internal apps, so that normal person cannot download it. The purpose is obviously not so common. It's very specific use case and for the specific user group. Security, obviously it will be more secure. There are multiple authentication, like their own internal authentication, like two-factor or multi-factor authentication, okay, that we just discussed. And the data storage, typically the data storage will be on some secure server, that local secure servers and everything. Now the thing is, these are some challenges with the enterprise application that we are going to discuss. Okay. Star plus लगाओ जो ना ना पढ़ दीदी. Okay, fine. Thank you. So the challenges with the enterprise application are this: the scalability, complex UI, integration with backend system, security, legacy system integration that Ayush have discussed a little bit about it, testing and quality assurance that we've been discussed with the well-tested AI. So let's see each problem, each challenge is how Flutter is solving it. Okay, the scalability problem. What do you mean by the scalability? The enterprise scale is like massive user base. It always have a very big user base. If you are taking an example of our like same Adani port, so a lot of shipments and everything are coming. Yeah, do you want to say something? You don't have to answer right away. You just have to remember it. Okay. If you are able to find the logo, make your notes that what we are discussing when the logo was there. Okay. The high transaction volume. Obviously, like for example, Flipkart, Amazon, they have a lot of transactions going on. Internally, they might be using their own application. That's known as an enterprise application. So that's known as a high transaction volume, massive user base, right? And the challenges are like leggy interfaces. Because if you have a lot of data, the interface are leggy, right? A lot of data is coming. The slow development cycle, with a lot of application, how the development cycle will go fast. Like, every day you have to build something new. And there are a lot of users, a lot of data, how you will integrate those data. So to build such enterprise applications, these are the challenges. Now, how Flutter helps to solve it? Obviously, Dart performance, ahead of time compilation, high transaction volume. It can, work very smoothly. The reactive framework of UI, you can, write your own UI for the declarative framework. Hot reload, so that you can build your application more faster. Modular architecture pattern. You can create all the common code on small module, and you can use as your pub library, your Dart library, and you can utilize in your different applications, and consistent performance across the platform. Because we know if you build on one platform, it will work on. Okay, you guys are sleeping, that's fine. So it works on all platforms, in short. Okay. Then when we are talking about the complex UI, the complex UI comes as in rich dashboard. Because always the enterprise application requires rich dashboard, a lot of charts, graphs, everything. It's very data-heavy interfaces. And also, like, all those are like very dynamic. Like, just take an example. A CEO want to look at the data, what is happening. Or like, a finance manager want to look at the data so that he can interact with this, all the widgets and everything. So the challenge comes with this. The complex UI is the UI development, obviously, and the maintaining consistency across the platform. Like CEO is either using their application on web, on desktop, on mobile, anywhere. We don't know, right? He's traveling and he's opening the app and he's just looking at it. So how Flutter helps? Obviously, widget-based architecture, because in Flutter, everything is widget. You can create your widget in such a way that can be customizable in any way. It can be responsive as well, adaptive to the size. Now we have the foldable phone as well, right? The web, small phone, bigger phone. And we can write all those applications using the Flutter. And the best part, which is like my personal favorite, is like built-in animation framework. and the gesture control. If I want to implement like, this gesture, where I'm like putting my all 5 finger and, taking out it, I can create that animation inside the Flutter very easily. So that's the power of, the Flutter when you are thinking about the enterprise level applications. Now, when we are talking about enterprise application, the major challenge comes with integration with backend system. Obviously, in enterprise, there is not a single backend or single database. There will always be different services are there, different database, different way of connection. So what it can be? Like legacy database, old database, which we are not aware of, the microservice architecture, third-party APIs. They might be using some container API or might be some other government API that which vessel is coming, which vessel is going on. So how we can solve this? And the challenge is when all this, the different system comes together, the challenge comes as in the data synchronization. The CEO doesn't feel कि यार मोबाइल में data अलग दिख रहा है, web में अलग दिख रहा है. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. Okay, iPhone में अलग दिख रहा है, Android में ऐसा दिख रहा है. No, it should not be like that. It should be real-time update, right? The vessel has arrived. The goods are getting loaded and deloaded. And the main point is offline capabilities. So that when you are traveling and you are looking at the data, you know that even though there is no network, you can access it. How many of you have used Outlook in a company account? Internet नहीं होता है फिर भी चलता है ना? Are you getting? That's the enterprise application. So that you can receive the email, send the email even though you are not connected. And then it will get synced automatically. Are you guys with me till now? समझ में आ रहा है what we are discussing? Yeah? Okay, fine. So Flutter is helping over there. So again, when there is a backend integration available, there are a lot of plugins available. You can just go to pub.dev, search for a plugin. It is available there. And if it is not available, we have method channels, native code to write the native code, right? If it is an asynchronous programming, we have streams, we have futures, and for the HTTP regarding thing, we have HTTP IO packages, and for the real time, we have sockets. Correct? Anything else which I'm missing over here? I guess I'm covering everything which is required. Or you guys want to leave as soon as possible? Okay, fine, I understand. Okay, then next is the security. Because when it comes to the enterprise application, obviously that data which you are which you are sharing is like very personal, very internal data. So that's why security is a major concern. Why? Because it almost every enterprise application have a very sensitive user data. It should be compliant with the industry regulations, and obviously it should be protection against the cyber attacks. And over there, the challenges comes as a data encryption, how you will encrypt the data, how you decrypt the data, how you do the secure data transmission from one application to another, from one network to another network, and how you be compliant with the industry standards as well. So the best part with the Flutter, and especially with the Dart, is the Dart memory safety. Do you know you can't inject the memory from the Dart, but you can do in the Android? You can do memory injection in Android. Anyone aware of it? Anyone from the QA side, testing side, security side? It is very difficult in Dart. So that's the one of the out-of-the-box feature available. The second point is like very near to my heart is which is like community vigilance and rapid patching. Have you ever seen in Flutter that new version has arrived today, and after 2 days there is a one patch has arrived? है ना, नया version आता है, कुछ bug होता है, then the patch arrives like very next day or within 2 or 3 days. Why? It is community driven. So that means if you find anything, any problem over there, you don't have to worry about it. You just go and report. If you know the solution, raise the PR, it will get merged and you will get the latest in the solution, in the latest version. Encryption, the secure data transmission, HTTPS, SLS support, TDL, everything is there. See, it is the last session, that's why I have skipped all the code. If you need all this thing in code, how to do it, feel free to reach out to me. Okay, you can see, क्या हो गया? Thank you, but अजू पतियों नहीं. Okay. So you can see this. This one last and DHUMA 191. That's where I am available on all the platform, including Stack Overflow, GitHub. That's the only identity. So if you need any code regarding this, what we are discussing, feel free to reach out to me. So we're talking about the authentication. Now, when it comes to authentication, there is a multi-factor authentication required, OTP-based, authenticator-based, token-based authentication, like custom header authentication. This all things is possible in Flutter and Dart. And you don't have to worry about by Googling any other stuff. This all are like very inbuilt inside from it. And all the things are out of the box compliant. Like, whatever things in terms of security required, if you build normal Flutter application, that is actually compliant with your normal security standards. So that's the benefit of it, of using the Flutter. The another thing which is very critical when you're working for enterprise level application is legacy system integration. Because when you are building legacy system integration, as Ayush mentioned, that you have to go step by step. You can't just lift and shift. So one application is already there. If you are building or migrating to the Flutter, you have to go step by step. Step by step, that means you still have to support the older system, and you have to write the new system with the new technologies. So how you do it, and what are the challenges? So obviously, outdated technologies, monolithic architecture, limited API supports, right? And challenges are like how you can provide the seamless integration with modern frameworks. As you mentioned, like for example, you have very old Android application in banking sector. And now you have to write a new feature, but you don't know Android or maybe the older Java way. So what you can do, either you can learn that, or either you can write Flutter applications step by step, which can get integrated over the existing app. So those are the things. The transition to be more flexible architecture. So how Flutter help over there? Obviously, communication with native code. When there is nothing inside the Flutter, you can always write your native code using the method channels. Okay. How many of you are aware about the second point? Dart interoperability capabilities. What they called as? There is a term. Yeah, please. No. FFI, yes. So Dart FFI. That means you can execute the Dart code from the third-party code. You can run actually the native code inside it. You can create your CLIs and everything. So that was the Dart interoperability capabilities. It's much more than that, but I'm just giving you some surface scratches. Obviously, the plugin ecosystem for the backend compatibility and increment adoption of the Flutter models. That means you can gradually update your adoption with the Flutter. The last and important is like testing and quality assurance. Because when you are writing the enterprise application, the most important part is the testing. For example, you are writing one internal application for the bank. A person who comes to your home to create your own account. What if that application gets crashed in between? What if he's doing some transaction to create your FD and it just got broken in between? It's a serious loss, right? So how you can make sure that all this testing and quality will get compliant according to your requirement? So what problems comes with the enterprise level application are like the large code base. Obviously, it has a lot of data and everything, the large code base. Numerous integration. It might have different backend, different services, different third-party APIs. All this integration need to get tested. The complex logic, जो मेरे को भी समझ नहीं आता, how we can test that as well. So what are the challenges to achieve those things? Is the reliability, how you can reliable on your testing and maintain the consistent performance. It shouldn't be like that कि यार मैंने नया feature तो बना दिया, but वो पहले से भी बहुत घटिया work कर रहा है. ठीक है? So that shouldn't be like that. So how Flutter can help? So obviously unit testing, widget testing. For end-to-end testing scenario, we have the integration testing. For our CI support, have you guys ever added this continuous building pipeline in Flutter? On like which platform you have used? GitHub, Azure, CodeMagic, then Travis, GitLab, huh? Git define, okay. CodeMagic, sorry, come again. Netlify, okay. Then, see, all these things are available. So that's why I'm saying use Flutter. I know you guys are using Flutter, but still I'm telling you. Okay. And then the profiling and the performance monitoring that we already covered in our Dart tooling session with the Ashita, right? How you can profile your code, how you can monitor that, which is going bad, which is going good. So these all things is available. Finally, I'm done. I hope whatever the speed that I have taken to speak, you guys are able to understand. I'm able to complete in like 12 minutes. So a new record. Okay, so just a summary just to help you out, because like this is important thing. Because I know right now you are in your company, but tomorrow you might go in a big organization where it can be an enterprise level, where you can earn 10x, 100x, or maybe you can build the application which is like a 10x or 100x. So make sure all these 6 parameters to be taken care of. Okay? This is scalability, complex UI, integration, security, testing, anything. And that's why I always say that Flutter for everything. What happened? This one. Okay. You want to click a picture? Okay, fine. Okay, should I go next? Okay. Clear view? Okay, Flutter for everything. How you guys agree with me for this? Yeah? Can we make Flutter so rock that our jobs get secured? Huh? So that at least Google can listen this that, hey Google, please don't ever dare to kill the Flutter. Anyone aware that there is a website called Killed by Google? So just hope that the Flutter should not be come there at least for the near future. Till then we are working on Flutter. Okay? So the conclusion is Flutter offers a holistic toolkit for scalable, secure, and modern enterprise applications. So you can build anything if you can think of. And that's what the whole thing about the Flutter. I can take the question for next 5 minutes, and then I can, we can go for a giveaway. Yes, any questions? Or all are tired like crazily? Okay, how many of you feel that this particular session is 10% helpful? The 10% be helpful nahi hai kya? Okay. 20%. Okay, that means I'm just increasing my number. You just keep your hands raised. Okay, 10%, 20%, 30, 40, 45, 80%. Okay, 90. Okay, I can see some hands. 95% helpful. Okay, 98% helpful. Okay, that's it. I'm not going to ask for 100%. Okay, fine. Thank you. So that was the whole my session is. Thank you so much for listening me patiently. Okay. So can someone tell me how many Flutter logo you are able to identify till now? Those who say 6, just keep your hands raised. Rest of the people, keep your hands down. 6. Now the 5 people who will come first over here, they will be able to get the answer. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Second row, just go back. You know that you are you like haven't able to complete it. Just please go back. Go back. Okay. So we'll give this to the first person. Hold on.
What do I say? Normal app and enterprise app, logo at the bottom left.
Okay.
Scalability, logo at the top right.
Okay.
Complex UI, logo at the bottom right. Security, top mini means minor left side in the reverse scope. And the testing and quality assurance, logo at the center. And conclusion, top mini right.
Okay, so you are able to identify all the 6 logos, but now you have to tell me what we are discussing about it. That was the condition, right? You guys are agree with me? Do you remember all 6 points? No? Okay, next person.
First we were discussing about normal app versus
Okay, hold on. So that moment called as moe.
first was normal app versus scalable app. There were features, normal mobile enterprise app, scalable.
Okay.
Features, normal mobile application, enterprise mobile application, there were differences. And in the second, in the second logo was at the scalability top right. Okay. At the top right, there were points like enterprise scale, traditional challenges.
You don't need to go into the detail.
Okay. This second, sir, scalable.
Second point.
Second point is traditional challenges, enterprise scale.
Sorry, second one?
Scalability.
Okay.
Enterprise scale and traditional challenges was there. And after that, complex UI, right bottom, top, like left, down, bottom. Complex UI, basic, like.
But what we are discussing?
About complex UI, sir, how Flutter is, how Flutter is helpful in, like.
No. It's what not there. In the complex UI, on that particular slide, what we were discussing about?
This is there.
Other, this is what for what? Sorry, next.
When a screen gets a huge amount of data, how can we upload?
Scalability. But what about the complex UI? From first you have to start.
Okay, so very first slide was normal application versus corporate application, right? You discussed the difference between them.
Okay, next.
The second one is scalability of the app. So in the initial stage, if consider our app has small user base, and by time it gets increased, right? So how can we handle the scalability of this? And then
You discussed the
yes, fourth is security. Like in how many ways and in how, like what are the methods to make our app more secure? Like you
what
saw.
are the challenges?
So the for maintaining security in enterprise application, they are sensitive user data and also data encryption, and also we have to maintain compliance with industry training. And yeah, the next logo was just a second. Yeah, the next logo was and quality assurance. So basically, with the challenges for enterprise application, we have to sorry. Just a second. We have to write test code, and we have to maintain the test standard, and also how Flutter helps us in with that. And I think the last one was conclusion. The last one.
You can come this side.
So,
Yeah. Was
so from the first, like it was normal and enterprise app.
next.
Then second was scalability. In that you discuss about the massive user bases, high volume transactions. Okay. So then another was complex UI. In that you discuss about the different complex UIs that regarding.
Okay, next.
Then security sensitive user data, some compliance with industry adaptations, then testing and large code bases, integrations,
Okay, that's fine.
and then
Okay, that's fine. You just stand here.
Yeah, so first one was normal app versus enterprise app, in which we discussed about the
Okay, tell me.
in which we discussed about the differences. Then it was scalability. Then it was complex UI, in which we were discussing about the like large data and the complex UI. Then it was the security.
Okay.
Then it was the testing and quality assurance.
What was there? What were we discussing about?
Testing and quality assurance, like
Everything was for enterprise. Okay, sorry, you are gone. No, hold on. So guys, these 6 folks are able to answer the question, but on a different basis. So some of them have actually clicked the photo of the slides, and then they are maintaining. So I'm disqualifying that because they are not paying attention. They are just copy pasting it. So sorry for that. Okay, the 3 folks over here, they actually make a notes and they're actually listening, and they haven't wrote the detailing, but they have remembered what we discussed, and they're able to articulate that properly. So that's why these are the winners. So congratulations, all 3 of you. So may I know the names of all of your 3 folks?
Harish.
Dharam.
Ashutosh.
Abhi, come to and then we'll click a picture, okay? You just click. So thank you so much, everyone. We are done. I hope you enjoyed the session. Please share your feedback online and tag me with the given ID. Thank you so much. Have a great evening. Jai Shri Krishna.
a huge round of applause for Dhrumil Shah, everyone.